everyone, I'm Narelle from Global Weddings, and we're going to be filming a series of interviews for you to get to know the team a little bit better and get to know Global Weddings a little bit better. So I started my career in the travel industry around 34 years ago, and I was lucky enough to travel the world, see all the fantastic destinations and resorts that we do weddings in now. Around 20 years ago, we did our first wedding overseas in Italy for a friend, and we thought that we needed a niche market. So the internet started making a play on people booking their trips online. So we were like, okay, we need a niche market. So we decided to work on destination weddings and have groups of traveling to the different destinations. The weddings back then were really simple. They were like an arch on the beach, you know, flowers from the resort, hair and makeup and photography from the resort. So compared to today, they were completely different. Today, you know, we have photographers flying in all around the world, hair and makeup artists, and it's a massive, massive industry now. So the girls have put together some questions to ask me for you to get to know me a little bit better.
Where do you live?
I live in Melbourne most of the year. Well, actually probably only 6 months of the year. I get to travel a lot. I spend around 4 to 5 months in Bali a year with the team up there, Kylie, Michelle and Putu. And then the rest of the time I'm in the Melbourne office with Leah and Hayley. And then I'm lucky enough to travel to lots of conferences and things around the world every year as well.
On a rare day off, what would we find you doing?
If it was a rare day off in Bali, I would be sitting by a swimming pool with a coconut in hand and laptop on my lap answering emails and WhatsApp messages. And in the afternoon, I would be definitely drinking cocktails, watching the sunset. If I was in Melbourne, a Pilates class in the morning, maybe a brunch or a dinner with my friends.
What is your career highlight so far?
I would have 2 career highlights. The first one would be arranging Jennifer Hawkins' wedding. It was a huge responsibility for us. There was a resort lockdown. It was at the Samara Beach Resort, which is now the Unglasan. A lot of you would know that that's probably one of our most used wedding venues in Bali, and it's absolutely beautiful. We had a lockdown of that resort. We had security around the perimeter. We found drones that we had to make sure that they weren't flying to get photos because they had a magazine deal. So that was probably one. And the other one would be a little bit away from the weddings, but in events, working for Bon Jovi. So they're my favorite bands. They have been since I was 13. And I've done around 38 to 40 shows with them all around the world, in the UK, in America, in Europe and in Australia. And I help run their VIP corporate parties that they have before the concert. It's a bit like a hype party. Everyone gets, VIP treatment, and I get to be backstage. So it's awesome. So they're definitely my career highlights so far, because there'll be plenty more.
What is your favorite restaurant in Bali, and what is your favorite drink?
Favorite restaurant? Oh, there's so many. Matisse, I love Matisse. I love Maison in Canggu. And then in Ubud, there's a fabulous restaurant called La Plancha Mama, which is Mexican, and I eat a plant-based diet most of the time. And they have these amazing cauliflower buffalo wings, and I take all my friends there and make them eat them. And I'm like, I get so excited. I'm like, you've got to try these, and everyone absolutely loves them. My favorite drink would definitely be champagne, but I am partial to a cocktail as well.
What do you love most about a wedding day?
Okay, this is quite strange, but I love being in control of it. So I love turning up in the morning and having planned it and knowing the couple and knowing that they're quite nervous. So I just love turning up and knowing that I'm in control of absolutely everything. So I know everything will be perfect on the day and just make a real difference to everybody's wedding day.
Apart from Bali, where is your other favorite destination?
Oh, it's a hard one. People ask me that all the time. I think if you want a holiday, just a chill out, beautiful holiday, the Maldives is heaven on earth. Crystal clear water, the sand is just powder white. So definitely the Maldives. And for traveling, I love India and I love Turkey. Istanbul is just a beautiful city. And I love Paris. So I love so many places, it's hard to pick one.
If you could choose one superpower, what would it be?
Superpower would be to stop time. Even if I had to limit it just for 10 minutes, to be able to stop time would be amazing. So if we needed to stop time on a wedding day because the sun was setting or something like that, we could just go stop for 10 minutes, run around, do something, and then reset. So that would definitely be my superpower.
What is your preferred styling for a wedding?
Okay, so I think my preferred styling would be elegance, timeless elegance. So your beautiful whites and ivories and creams, greenery, but yeah, something that you would look back on in, you know, 5 to 10 years and not go, oh wow, you know, you're a little bit out there. You know, that boho style is going to be out of fashion in a couple of years, definitely. But I really like timeless, elegant styling.
Before you go, can you give the bride and grooms one piece of advice?
Yes, so I think that there's a lot of, when you have a big wedding overseas, you have a lot of people's opinions coming into your day and your decisions. So I think the best piece of advice I could give you was be true to yourself and definitely have the wedding that you want to have. We're there to support you. You know, if you have any issues with family members or anything like that, you could always let us know and we can guide you through ways of being able to get through it. But definitely one piece of advice would be to stay true to yourselves and what you want. Okay, that's it from me. So enjoy the next couple of interviews with the team, and I'm going to be doing some questions and answers. So look forward to those as well. Thanks, guys. Bye.